Gardening is a skill set best learned in times of peace and prosperity. There's the immediate challenge of bad soil, water, and infertility. Once those initial challenges are mastered, the slugs, insects, and diseases arrive. But with healthy plants, most of those problems can be brought under control. But once you overcome that set of challenges, the animals show up. Rabbits, rats, squirrels, and here in Ramilly County, herds of deer roaming the neighborhoods at night. And this year, they've eaten everything on the 5th acre of clay, except for my pepper plants, and a few tomatoes that survived the onslaught. I should be really upset. This tomato plant didn't fare so well. But I've actually got another garden at a separate location. And I've got friends and family whose gardens are doing well, and they've been donating all kinds of produce, more than we can eat, so I can't complain. So let's talk about my single seed challenge and what I've learned. This is a Greek Pepperoncini. The goal in the single seed challenge is to learn as much as you can from a single seed. Well, the first thing I learned is the germination rate on pepper seeds can be really low. I used a total of 26 seeds, and out of that I got 3 seeds to germinate. That's about a 12% germination rate. The second thing I learned is that the germination can take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, much longer than other seeds I've grown. So they need to be started earlier. Maybe 3 weeks before I start my tomato seeds. Next year I'm going to try starting them mid-February to the 1st of March. The third thing I learned is pepper plants are the least favorite for the wild animals browsing in my garden. So if you have trouble with animals, deer and squirrels, pepper plants are always a good choice. Number 4. The root structure of pepper plants, they're not all the same. Some plants transplant well, like purple superhots. You can pull those out of the ground with no soil on them at all, and they'll transfer just fine. But this plant here is a poblano chili. And for poblanos, if you're not careful with the transplants, the plants will just die. I lost most of my poblano peppers when I tried to tease them out of the grow tray with a chopstick, a method that's always been successful in the past. These poblanos did not get as big as I would have liked, but they have a nice kick to them. The pepperoncini and the serrano chili plant here, their transplantability falls somewhere between. Not too difficult to transplant, but you should always use care. And here are my other 2 pepperoncini plants. I planted them together because their roots were intertwined, and I didn't want to risk killing them trying to separate them. And the 5th thing I learned is that these pepperoncinis are not nearly as spicy as I expected. What little spice they have is contained down here in the membrane area. Maybe when you pickle them, that spiciness permeates the whole pepper, but these are quite mild. So that's the update on my single seed challenge for 2022. This message is for Scott at Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. I'd like to propose a rule change for 2023. You try your single seed, and if that doesn't work, you try 5 seeds. And if that doesn't work, you try 25 more seeds. And by that time, if you still haven't gotten one to germinate, you go get yourself another pack of seeds. Just a thought. Happy gardening, everybody. Has anyone else noticed catnip smells like a Doobie Brothers concert? Or is it just me?